I'm going to choose that item. That one. Let's see. So for my same item. That's not. Okay, that's what the 40J. 400. I guess that. Oh, let's put the right one in. Okay, so basically what the right one is. Okay, so since it's a batch managed item, it's going to force you to choose a batch. So it's going to list out what's been created. So in this case, we created an additional one, right? So here, for this item, from you basically look at the left side, and then move it to the right side. So that's batch you're going to choose. So here I'll just say I'm going to choose all three from this batch and hit the arrow, bring it over to this side. Okay. And update.
Now, what we can go back.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. We created for the batch additional identifier or additional something. Can we go back to, I'm so sorry, that screen where we selected and moved it over?
Well, I may have to redo that then.
Copy the, and then,
Yeah, I think it's like to do that. Let me start over. Okay. Let's go start transition with. Store item select 3. Add. Okay, so this is the batch selection screen.
right. So I'm going to try with,
Yeah. HK103 is the only number I have. So that's you can choose. So this is the other one. I'm just going to choose 3 from here and transfer it over.
now I see here how we have batch selected in stock. In the other batch, in the other section, leave this window open. Go back here to item master. I'm sorry, not the item master, the good sheet. If you open up the good sheet somewhere, anywhere.
Okay.
And let's say I was receiving this another Hershey item. Or yeah, go back one.
Okay.
Okay. When you did the batch, scroll over.
Well, you have to right click it to report.
Okay, sorry, there. You see how on the bottom here, oh no, because it just goes directly to that specific batch.
Right, yeah.
But
That is your batch.
right. When you do, okay, so on the, let's do another good cookie for another Hershey different type. So you can see what I'm referring to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to be a pain, but I really need this to work.
Different item or same one?
This is fine, the same one. Add.
Or just change the number, right? Okay, I'm going to add.
Okay, you see this batch attribute 1, batch attribute 2?
Yeah.
We added these 2 so that in the event that when we do a transfer from the store, DC warehouse to the store, there's going to be times where we're going to have to change the file, the code number or whatever, the transfer number. When that happens, I need to be able to pull up a batch attribute number 1 and 2, because it could go up to 3. So how can I, let's go back to this batch number when I'm doing the stock transfer, where can I see this batch attribute number 1 and 2? Can I add it in? Row format. All right.
Yeah, this screen is just show that here. You need to see these two fields.
Yes.
Now, are you for selection purposes, or I mean, like, if you look at this here, we've already selected HK 103. You're saying that is not enough? Like, do they have to look at a specific attribute and then choose based on that attribute?
No. No. Well, no. If we can go back in the back end to add attribute number 1 and 2, right? If we could do that in the back end, and it always refers back to the original batch number, that's fine. But how do
Okay, so I mean, then it goes back to the receive. Let's take a step back. Let's do the receive again. So let's receive here. Because here's where you're right, creating that batch, right?
But yeah, but the thing is that my initial batch, the receipt is going to be one number. But later on, when I do the transfer to the store, that's when the number is going to change. So how do you get to this original batch number and make an attribute? All right, so let's think about it. We'll come back to it because I don't want to waste time.
If you can change this on the fly from this document, you're not going to be able to do it. But if it does change, the way to do it is to pull up the batch itself. It's not any of these screens, right?
Okay.
Go into item management, batches, go to batch details, select the item, right? It's fine, and it'll show your batch just like this is the one we created. Here you change it. 1, test 2, update. So now there's a record of it in SAP, and then you just transfer the batch to the store. You know what I mean? So that's how you could do that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's no way to do it while you do it here, while you're doing the transfer. Because this is just a selection screen. Right. So, okay, so I created the transfer, and
nice about it, but at least we got a good picture of how this is gonna, you know, how it's gonna look and how I can pull up the report for a process.
Yeah.
And Jose, please tell me if you agree with me.
I agree.
Don't agree with that.
Okay.
Don't commit.
So,
This is it? You have it on. Oh, you're recording my voice now. So you're recording me saying don't go to it.
okay, so, especially with the transfer, and then, as far as SAP is concerned, I just want to go into the warehouse setup. And if you understand how the warehouses are set up in SAP from a retail, how the retail stores are set up, I think that'll give you a good idea. If you close out the session.
That's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the store, so we're receiving it, so the stock transfer, do a stock transfer receipt, not a shipment, deliver, receive it. So when we get there. So the Jose?
Yeah, go ahead, Danny.
No? Oh, okay. Make sure to lose you guys.
Yes.
Alright. So this is the receiving portion of the store, that's the transfer we created. Just hit OK. And here's that item. And if you're ready to receive all three, just hit OK. This should give you a batch prompt here as well. Here's the batch. You confirm that you're going to receive all three of the batches. Just like SAP, just enter 3 here to verify 3. Pop it over to the other side, and then hit OK. Right? So that's how you basically do the receive of the batch at the store level.
Wow.
So, and this just prints out a receipt confirming it. That's all it is. Okay. So just coming back to this, the SAP setup. The last thing I wanted to show you is the warehouse. Okay. So you may be already familiar with these screens. So the only thing is with the Ivan add-on running, you're going to see a few more tabs show up. So standard SAP has general and accounting, and that's it. Okay, so this is all that's populated. So this is Miami warehouse. I'm going to move over to what we have an in-transit warehouse. You can see there's a couple of flags here. This is set up as a retail in-transit warehouse. And keep going, and that's O2. O3 is another in transit, and here's 101, and this is flagged as a retail store, right? And under the retail tab, here's where the accounting is linked. Okay, so cash account. There's the cash clearing, check clearing, any expenses generated at the store. Just create the journal entry here. The tender variance, which disappeared there for a second. So this is the cash variance, all hits here. Okay, retail 10